Hardcore mode in any game is the peak of excitement. The thrill and adrenaline one gets from knowing that any poorly thought out decision could be your last makes for a very addicting yet fulfilling playstyle. I've beat hardcore vanilla Minecraft several times, but now it was time to test if it was possible to beat hardcore mode in RLcraft. In this adventure, I would know if I was done if I had successfully tamed a dragon. I didn't know if it was possible in hardcore mode, but I had to try for myself. I tried a few times and failed. See, I had been thinking that the secret to early success was netherwarts. Why netherwarts? I don't know. They don't have a season they grow in, plus they grow pretty fast, and they give lots of EXP when harvested. But the only problem is that they're only found in the overworld in a handful of places. This made my starting location very specific. I would need either one of these ocean things or one of these floating but not really floating island things. Now, if you know me, you'll know that I like to torture myself until I achieve the goal I set out to do. So while this challenge was a lot of fun, it also took hundreds of hours to get the footage seen in this video. After a few attempts, I got disheartened, stopped recording, and changed my strategy. See, I was tired of spawning at the bottom of the ocean and dying before I even had a chance, or dying to really ridiculous things. I had been at it for weeks with no progress. I was ready to just quit, but before I gave up, I wanted to try one last time. I wasn't recording in the beginning because I was tired of deleting footage, so some of this footage is a recreation of what happened. The real footage starts about 10 endgame days later. So here I was, at the start. This was attempt number 133, and I had poured that many hours and then some into this challenge. I spawned near a village next to the desert, which is a good start I guess, but it has its downsides too. See, where there is a village, there's always a dragon close by. I knew it was only a matter of time before the dragon found my village, so I had to act fast. I gathered the resources left in the village chests and was pleasantly surprised to see a forge. Inside the forge is always some good armor, and good armor is key to not being so squishy, which is really important in RLcraft, especially hardcore mode. I wasn't high enough level to wear any of it, of course, so I got to work grinding some levels. I dug out a small farm underground just in case the dragon attacked, and then gathered some raw resources. I spent a few days working on the farm, gathering resources, grinding levels, gathering spare animals, and a few other things, but after a while I finally had enough levels to wear iron armor. I decided to set up a chicken farm to eventually get an avian beast, and then I went back to farming. It was a pretty slow start. I spent the whole spring just leveling up to wear decent armor. While it was a sloped start, it wasn't a bad start. I had to take things slow so I wouldn't get insta-popped by everything, which can definitely happen. I gathered the villagers up and took them to my underground fortress so they would be safe in case of a dragon attack, but they promptly escaped, or tried to run away, however you want to say it. They didn't get far, but it was still annoying to herd them back in. A simple door did the trick, and now they love their home. Yeah, that's gonna get annoying. I decided to become a crafter, and leveled up my farming a little bit. I finished a small farm for carrots, potatoes, and wheat so I could tell when the next season started, but... what's happening? No. Needless to say, I panicked a little bit. I bet one more hit would have killed me. Yep, one more hit would have killed me. Wow. I wasn't sure where it had come from, so I did some research and found they only spawned below light level 5. But I had made sure to put torches everywhere. Nowhere down here had a light level of below 5. Confused and pumped up on adrenaline from my last valiant battle, I started farming again. I saw another groove by what would soon be my entryway, and after another near-death battle, I found I had left a small hole while mining. And while my adrenaline was pumping, I didn't feel like dying today, so I did what any reasonable person would do, and went to bed. The next day, I worked on my entryway some more thanks to the help of my cockatrice. I also set up a mob farm utilizing the cave. I hatched some more cockatrices and almost killed one. Pickaxe. I need a pickaxe. It was about 4 in the morning and my IQ was super high. I wasn't thinking straight, but they figured it out on their own. With all the excitement out of the way, I wanted to set up an AFK fish farm to see what I could gather. I had only tested AFK fish farms in vanilla Minecraft, so I wasn't sure if it would work, but I had to test it to be sure. I found the redstone I needed in town, but first I needed a tool upgrade. I had been working with stone tools for a while and wanted something less bulky, so I built a paxel. It took a bit of iron, but an all-in-one tool makes life a lot easier. With some difficulty, I set up an AFK fish farm and leveled up my defense so I could now wear diamond armor. It was about this time that I realized something. Okay, so I think I just figured out a way to beat the game. So I have a chicken farm, and I've been throwing these rotten eggs around spawning these weird chicken boy things, whatever they are. Apparently some of them managed to get into the basement, don't know how. They were kind of getting in the way upstairs, so I sent the rest of them downstairs. And I wasn't really paying attention, and I checked my mob farm and saw lots of random EXP. So I think I'm gonna go check it out. But nothing could prepare me for what I would find. So all I have to do is open up this area so more mobs can spawn, and then I'll throw some more eggs around and just rake in the EXP. I'm wearing full diamond right now, so I should be relatively safe, but just to be extra safe, I'm gonna stick it with the herd. I was feeling great, at the top of the food chain with my strange chickens at my beck and call. I felt invincible. I wondered just how far these things could take. This may be a little cocky of me, but I feel a little OP right now. But you know the drill. RLcraft is a game of karma, and I had gotten a little too confident. Time for a little wake-up call. Just like that, it was over. I felt cheated. I felt like I'd been robbed of something precious. I'd grown really fond of this world, and it had just been taken from me in an instant. RLcraft has a lot of instant deaths, and a lot of them are really unfair. At the beginning of this video, I posed the question, is RLcraft possible in hardcore mode? And honestly, I would love to say yes, but not all adventures are meant to be finished. Not all things are possible. Not everything can be achieved through hard work and sacrifice. I had put in a lot of time, and this death had really frustrated me. I rage quit that day and didn't come back for about a week. When I did come back, I decided to go into spectator mode and check out the world that I had left. I wanted to see the dragon that I was supposed to have an epic battle with. I wanted to see the depths of the earth that was just waiting for me to plunder. I wanted to see all the things that I never got to see and will never see. I had thoroughly enjoyed my adventure, but this is the end. So, hopefully you enjoyed my struggles and my victories. If you did, feel free to join me live on Twitch or in my next video. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, so until I see you in the field, happy hunting.